The Giza Plateau in Egypt is home to the Great Pyramid, which is often referred to as the most enigmatic structure on Earth. It is the only surviving wonder of the ancient world and has inspired endless speculation as to how it was built and what purpose it served. Ever since the first studies of the Great Pyramid in Egypt have been made, researchers have been amazed at the mathematical knowledge that is encoded into the Great Pyramid, the measurements that are used in it, and even the placement of the Great Pyramid has aroused great interest among Egyptologists. Welcome back to Wonder Insight. The Great Pyramid is aligned to within 360th of a degree up north, a more accurate alignment than any other structure on Earth. When you look at the Great Pyramid's alignment, it is aligned very close to true north. Even more interesting is to think about tracking back in time because the Earth's axis has been shifting slowly, and if there has been a shift in that alignment, it could be that it was even more accurately aligned to north in the past when they built it. The Great Pyramid is not only perfectly aligned to the cardinal points, but its placement on the Earth is seemingly intentional as well. If you pass a great circle from the Great Pyramid through its cardinal and its ordinal directions, you find that these circles will pass through more land mass of the Earth than any other location on Earth. You find that the Great Pyramid is essentially located at the center of the world's landmass. A survey of the Great Pyramid in 1925 by mathematicians and researchers has discovered even more profound connections relating to geodetic information or information pertaining to the measurement and representation of the Earth encoded in its design. The Great Pyramid was built with a level of technological sophistication far in excess of anything that we have today. They don't use the inch as we normally have it in the English system. It's the cubit, and what's interesting about this cubit is that it is exactly 1/25 millionth of the polar diameter of the Earth, meaning the distance from the North Pole to the South Pole of the Earth chopped up into 25 million pieces. There's your cubit. It's perfect. Just if you actually take the length for the Great Pyramid at its mean socket level, which is the corners of the actual building, it translates into 365.24 pyramid cubits, which just happens to be the earlier right down to a quarter there. The measurements of the length and width of the perimeter of the Great Pyramid correspond to an exact fraction of both the latitude and longitude measurements at the equator. Scaled up, this means the Great Pyramid directly corresponds to the circumference of the equator as well as the measurement from the equator to the pole, making it a scale model of the Northern Hemisphere. Recently, using satellite technology, researchers have realized yet another advanced formula encoded in the design. If you take the location of the Great Pyramid as a coordinate, this number sequence of this coordinate matches exactly the speed of light traveling through space measured in meters per second. This is amazing stuff, and when you consider the vast amount of information about the Earth that's encoded into the Great Pyramid, you can't just dismiss all of this as pure coincidence. In addition to the Great Pyramid, there are many other burial sites that date back thousands of years found across the world, such as the Valley of the Kings in Egypt, the Taj Mahal in India, and King Bakal's tomb in Palenque, Mexico. According to mainstream researchers, these locations are the final resting places for ancient leaders, but might they also serve a more profound, perhaps extraterrestrial? Why do we have the most massive of constructions in the far and distant past? Well, according to the ancient texts and the ancient traditions, this knowledge was given to humanity by advanced beings from other planets or dimensions. These beings were believed to have had a significant influence on the development of human civilization and were revered as gods by many ancient cultures. Some researchers speculate that these ancient burial sites were constructed not only to honor the dead but also to serve as energy points or portals to other realms. They believed that the massive size and precise engineering of these structures were necessary to harness and amplify the natural energies of the Earth and the cosmos. While these theories remain controversial and unproven, they offer a fascinating glimpse into the mysteries of our distant past and the enduring human fascination with the unknown and the divine. As we continue to explore and excavate these ancient sites, we may yet uncover new clues and insights into our shared human heritage and the complex web of relationships that connect us to each other and to the wider universe. Hope you like the video, subscribe my channel for more amazing videos.